Well, for more on the confrontation over Catalonia, we're now joined by Federiga Bindi. She's a senior fellow with the Center for Transatlantic Relations at the Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies. Welcome back to the broadcast.
Hi,
Thanks for being here. So will Madrid actually be able to control this administration? They've canned the administration, but that doesn't solve the problem.
No, it doesn't. And it's not clear what Puigdemont meant by democratically oppose. I mean, I guess he means what we call a white strike, that the civil servants will not work, at least the part that want to be independent. So yes, no, it doesn't solve the problem. Have to see.
The election's December 21st. What do you anticipate we will experience up until this point?
That's actually another open question, because all the parties that want Spain to stay together, they already started campaign. They already made their own declaration and they're starting to run. The separatists, they haven't. So it's not clear whether they're going to run in the election or not. I frankly hope they will, because that will give a legitimation to whatever will happen afterwards.
Give our international viewers an idea of what's behind all the temperament in Catalan.
Stubbornness, I would say. You know, Catalonia has, of course, its own history, but we are talking of a history of separation which dates back of 400 years. You know, if you think in American terms, that's a huge amount of time. And Spain is a democratic state. Mm-hmm. They're allowed to use their own language. There was a problem with the statute, mm-hmm. which has probably been one of the causes of the current crisis. But there is space for more autonomy mm-hmm. in the Basque model without having to go all the way through to independence. But there seems to me that both main actors, the Prime Minister and Puigdemont, are unable to give in to the other, and they're somehow digging each of them their own hole, and it's just a wall against a wall.
They're upset in large part about the way the taxes are divided. Would tax reform help?
Tax reform, I mean, reducing the amount of money that Catalonia gives to the central government, even zeroing. I mean, there is a lot that you can work with. Also, I think the Catalans have to understand that should they really secede from Spain, most of their wealth will go away. I'll give you one silly example. If you think Erasmus students, the moment you're outside the European Union, you're not part of Erasmus anymore, mm-hmm. and you lose that part of income. So it's in the interest of both of them to find a negotiated solution. But at this point, you're just at the question of pride, I would say, mm-hmm. and some sort of collective delirium, if you want.
The European Union, the United States, all backing Madrid. How will this impact the elections and also this movement?
I think what is going to impact the elections most is what Madrid does. What is fundamental is that Madrid is not harsh on the Catalans. You know, more people in prison or things like this would really play for the secessionists, which means it wouldn't play well for anybody. So dialogue is needed, and I think I know the European Union is doing a lot behind closed doors, but I think the European Union not only needs to stand with Madrid, but also has to appeal to everybody to talk to each other.
Is it contagious throughout Spain, this feeling?
I don't think so, because the Basque already got the deal they wanted. It's similar to what in Italy, South Tyrol has, a deal where they get lots of autonomy, lots of money, and they're happy with it. But you know, you never know. With these kind of viruses, when they start, you never know. You know where you begin, you never know where you end.
Federiga Bindi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.